Did you know that almost a dozen games are released on Steam daily? Hi, my name is Simon. Today is Tuesday, March 21st. I bought every interesting looking game that came out today on Steam. Here's the recap. Point of View is a first-person slice-of-life game where you play as a cat. When you boot up the game, there's a little box that says Gonzo mode with no explanation, so obviously I checked that box off. You complete simple tasks such as fetching mail for the human woman, who I'm assuming is your owner, but is never actually clarified. There's a dedicated meow button, which is absolutely incredible, right? But besides the first sequence of the game, where you wake your owner up, it's pretty underutilized.
Oh god.
Oh.
Stop. Get
Wait,
up.
make her
I
go to
woke
sleep
her up!
again.
Oh, I woke her up!
You
No,
did.
where'd you go? You can stand directly in front of your owner and meow and they don't really move. You could use it to like scare a bird later on, but that's about it.
Is it from your meow?
Generally though, a nice chill game with good sound design and some funny situations. Get ready for some thematic whiplash from the first one because Run On Home is a comedy horror game.
Spooky. Very spooky. Almost this spooky.
Besides some spooky ghost visuals, there's not much in the realm of horror, but the controls are pretty tight and is pretty much exactly what you'd expect from a free game that looks like this. It's genuinely pretty fun. There's not a lot of contrast with the visuals, and there's not a lot of like indications, so you'll die a few times at things you don't really notice.
What? I think this is the respawn?
There are a lot of bugs as well. You can clip through the wall in some places and completely soft lock or sequence break the entire game. If you complete it once though, you unlock the demon killing gun,
Especially now
What
that
the
I have my
fuck?
heat by my...
which lets you shoot the primary antagonist every time they show up. And it's an admittedly clever way of making a New Game Plus that's fun enough to make you want to find all of the endings, because this game apparently does have multiple endings.
Why are my legs so itchy? Why are my legs so itchy? Your butthole.
What? I'm so confused. What just happened?
Definitely the most entertaining of this list, FT Adventure is a probably Roblox parkour-inspired 3D platformer.
Okay.
Oh.
What am I looking at? Is this Roblox?
The controls are surprisingly tight for a game of this type, and the platforming is genuinely challenging. Well, I mean, it would be if there wasn't a bug that allows you to quadruple jump whenever you want to.
Oh, did you need that? I guess not.
It seems like it was made by a kid or someone new to game development, so it's genuinely cool to see someone try something a little out there. It's got some goofy hitboxes, so you clip through the floor and sometimes get stuck on the sides of platforms, but there's a wide variation of level design, and it's clearly inspired. They don't really explain things to you, so things like this happen. Oh, look at the top left-hand corner of the screen. Press E to take key. The little tiny UI
Yes.
all the way over
totally.
here.
Oh man.
Got it.
Totally saw that.
Oh.
Can you just jump over the gate?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you've got to be fucking joking.
Can I use it though? Oh, here. There we go.
Amazing.
Hey.
But overall, it's not hard to figure out and is pretty fun. And I'm sure there is some lore that can be created for this game, but it doesn't actually give you any, so take that as you will. This is actually a game that came out yesterday, but it was so good that I had to include it in the list. I was first intrigued by the graphics, right? Beautiful handmade assets, custom physics engine. The game is not actually an executable file, but rather made with Pygame, which is the Python game engine. So starting the game actually starts a console window that then starts the game. The best thing about this game is the soundtrack, which includes one song that was hastily and incorrectly added.
That kind of goes hard.
If it looks like it was made by an 11-year-old, that's because it was. Good work, Eric. Despite how goofy it was, there is genuine heart in here, and I love it. Can't wait to see what crazy ideas Eric comes up with in the future. Now, if you're an old man like me, you remember Farmville, a game released in 2009. I was 12 years old. You build your own farm up from scratch. It was one of the first games to ever efficiently drain people's bank accounts for in-game content and microtransactions, since you could only do so many things per day before they'd make you wait. This is a modern reimagining of that. I say modern with quotation marks because it looks and plays like it was made in 2012. The tutorial lasts a solid 10 minutes and doesn't actually explain things, but rather shows you a little hand that tells you where to click. I tried playing a few minutes after the tutorial, but things were so confusing that I just abandoned it. I abandoned the whole thing together. This is the only game that I refunded because it genuinely felt like this game only existed for it to mine Bitcoin on my computer.
Who's this guy? What is he doing?
He was
Where'd
in
he
the
go?
tutorial? Oh my god.
Yes.
Thank you.
I thought it was just the game.
Everyone had a thank you screen when you closed the game.
Amazing Trip to Europe is one of the most wholesome, straightforward games I've played in a long time. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's good, but it has one goal and it pursues it relentlessly. The main gameplay feature is a JPEG, right? There's a JPEG featuring some random European location, usually Italy, as I played 6 or 7 levels and 3 of them were in Italy for some reason. And there are other JPEGs that are scattered throughout, and it'll tell you what they are below and you just need to find them. You have to click on them. Thematically, I don't really get it. It seems to be like an English learning game of some sort, despite being set in Europe. You would think it was for kids, right? Rivaling like the I Spy books from when we were little. But sometimes you have to find martinis and like a 99-cent crack lighter, so maybe not. I don't know. If you like this style of gameplay, there's a ton of different modes, collectibles, postcards of locations, and diamonds, which you exchange for stock images of cute animals, and a godforsaken number mode where you painstakingly search for numbers with a static JPEG of a boat. This game is genuinely hilarious to play with friends. Now, there were a couple other games that came out today, but they were either long story-like games, AAA releases, or this acid flip scam that's $100. I tried to keep it generally pretty short games, so I'd have time to, record, edit, etc. If people enjoy this type of content, I'll make more. Thanks for watching. Bye.